Hello, welcome to SUL. This is Harwin, and today's topic is how to build authority fast. So, this is something I don't actually agree with or like, but it is something that exists. It's kind of like a laws of nature or something like that, or how the marketplace responds to. So, one of the fastest ways to building authority is to get a book published. So, if you're a coach, if you're maybe a chef or something, if you get a book published, you instantly become an authority on that field. So I'm not saying this is good or bad. This is how people have been trying to build authority since the dawn of times. All the scientists from they try to publish into the journals. The doctors try to publish get into the journals, and of course there's a peer-reviewed journals and all that. So this is from where the authorities came to being, but it transfer over to other fields also. So basically, thing is, someone is going to buy a book or something like that. They do not know as much as the people who would be reviewing the peers reviewed scientific journals and those kind of things. This scenario is different. This is someone who is just buying a book to get more information on it. And if they see a book, you probably if they see a book, they automatically think that you are someone who has an authority on that field. So suppose you're a chef, and you have a book on say Indian recipes. So you have a book that is published, it is selling on those marketplaces, and you also try to get some in the libraries or bookstores or something like that. So if someone is who's a reporter or someone from the outside, they don't know much about the field, they go into this looking for an expert or authority. The first thing they'll probably get their eyes into will be a book. So this is how, and you might not be the best chef in that field, and you might not be the person who has accomplished most, or your recipes are the tastiest or something like that, and you might even have copied the recipes, and it is fairly common because recipes are copyright free. So a lot of times people do usually copy recipes, and in fact even I have a recipe site. So apart from that, see, the thing is, if you have a book, any book on that field, it instantly marks you as an expert, and builds your authority and credibility in the eyes of customer. And compared to someone from your competition who has a book and someone who doesn't have a book, having a book will help you. And don't wait for publishers to come to you that we want to write a book, and you want to write a book, we'll give you this money and all that. So basically, the idea of getting a book published, as for coaches and those kind of information marketers who want to get it out there, is not to make money from the book. Your book is a front end that builds authority for you, and starts the initial interaction between you and your ideal customer. So even if you have to self publish, or even if you have some take some losses on it, I suggest you do it. Not I don't suggest going negative if you can't afford it, obviously, but even if you are not making any money from it, if you're doing it free or self-publishing it or selling it on cost basis, it is still a better strategy, and I suggest you do it, because being called as an author has a different connotations than someone who is not in that field. And as an authority, it will build authority very fast for you than other methods. And people think that building a book, making a book is a big task, and it probably is, but you can just record whatever things that you have in your mind, like a podcast, not like I'm doing, but for your own. You can record and then transcribe it, or it doesn't even have to be a big book. It could be like 60 pages or 90 pages, 120 pages, so that you get some content out there. And uh, if it is relevant information that helps your customers, they won't mind if it is a big book or a small book. So don't think about all those things, and even your graphics don't have to be so fancy that you think. And that's all. Just create a book and get it out there. This is the fastest way that you'll be building authority. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening to SC Wolf. Have a nice day.